Okay, again we go back to the unit circle. 1. Here's our theta. Now, instead of using the inside of the circle, if I just draw a tangent right outside and extend to the terminal arm, here's 1. Okay, this is also 1, right? Because it's the radius. What is this length right there? That will be tangent of theta. Right. Opposite over adjacent. Okay. So look, when it's really low, do you see that tangent starts really small? When the degree of the rotation is 0 degrees, it'll start at 0 and it'll climb up, right? So it's gonna go up. But look what happens as you get really close to the 90-degree rotation. Right. It gets big, okay? But look what happens as it gets really close to the... I can't even draw it here right now because it's gonna be so high, right? It's gonna go off the chart, right? So here, let's say here's 90 pi over 2. I know that at pi over 4 it's going to be 1. So it's gonna slowly climb up to that, and then it's gonna, grow undefinedly large.
Would it eventually go straight?
So if it goes straight, if it reaches 90 degrees, right? It's undefined. Because this, starting from here, it can never touch this line, right? So that's why there's an asymptote at pi over 2. It just will not touch pi over 2. But as soon as you pass pi over 2, okay, as soon as you pass it like this, do you see how it's going to be really large again? But the ratio this time is it's going to be negative because this is again tangent of theta, but this time it's divided by -1. So it's going to be really large negative number. It's going to climb back up to 0 at 180 degree rotation. Okay, and then the pattern will continue like this. Okay, so one period of a tangent, right, you can see is, here's one period right here. One cycle, right? After that it repeats itself. The most typical one that we draw is from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. So this is, you can consider this to be the base trig function. This graph here. From minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. Okay. Minus pi over 4 is going to be -1. Okay, so this is our tangent graph. And hopefully you guys understand why it looks the way it does.